Black people are boycotting Asian stores because an Asian store owner recently just offed a black kid, and this is the most stupidest thing ever. This is one of the most racist things you can ever do, and it's coming from black people, and I'm very disappointed, right? Because, you guys gone through the most, struggle in racism, so I thought you would be more understanding about, not turning things into racist issues immediately. But, here it is. You see a Chinese guy, or just an Asian guy, do something bad to a black guy, and you automatically start boycotting, stereotyping, and grouping in all the other Asians? What the hell kind of logic is that? We do not associate with the guy. Have you seen a single Asian person, glorifying or saying that guy, he did it, he did the right thing, that black kid deserved to have that happen to him? No. Who is supporting him? No one is supporting him. If the Chinese community was supporting that Chinese guy or Asian guy, then I would understand you're boycotting everyone. But literally no one is supporting him. We're all condemning him. Show me one person who's supporting that Asian store owner. What are we doing? Why are you becoming more racist? Why are we fighting racism with racism? This is the most stupidest thing ever, bro. If anything...
Welcome everyone to the Voice of the Voiceless, the channel where we speak about the stories many people try to ignore, the pain many communities are told to swallow, and the truth that is often pushed under the carpet. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe now, because on this channel, we will keep bringing you updates about everything concerning black communities, how black people are treated in society, how power moves around us, and how our communities are responding. You will not want to miss what's coming, because what is happening right now is bigger than one shop, bigger than one incident, and bigger than one argument on social media. It is about respect. It is about justice. It is about money. It is about how a community that has been insulted, watched, followed, accused, and sometimes attacked finally decides to ask one serious question. If our money is good enough to build your business, why is our humanity not good enough to earn your respect? That is the question I want you to hold in your mind as we begin today's story. Across many black communities, a serious conversation has started about boycotting certain businesses that operate inside black neighborhoods but have been accused again and again of treating black customers badly. Some people say the boycott is wrong. Some people say it is racist. Some people say black people are taking things too far. But others are saying no. This is not about hating another group of people. This is about redirecting black dollars. This is about saying that if a business can profit from black people every day, then that business must also respect black people every day. The controversy became louder after a painful incident involving a black child and an Asian store owner. People reacted with anger, grief, and frustration. Then came the backlash. Some voices started asking why black people were boycotting Asian-owned stores. Some said one person's action should not be used to judge a whole community. And yes, that is a serious point. Nobody should be hated simply because of where they come from. Nobody should be attacked because of their race. Nobody should be blamed for something they did not do. But here is where the conversation gets deeper. Many black people are saying this is not only about one person, one store, or one moment. They are saying it is about years of being disrespected in places where their money keeps the doors open. They are saying it is about being followed around stores like criminals. They are saying it is about being spoken to with suspicion. They're saying it is about people coming into black neighborhoods, building wealth from black customers, but refusing to treat those same customers with dignity. So when people ask, why are black people reacting like this? Many in the community are answering, because this pain did not start today. It has been building, it has been sitting there, it has been ignored, and now the silence is breaking.
There is a lot of rising tension between the Asian and Black American community, with Black Americans saying, let's boycott some Asian businesses, and Asian Americans saying, stop attacking our people. And this is all being caused due to the acquittal of Rick Chow in the murder of Cyrus Carmack Belton. And it's upsetting seeing this divide occur, because we should all be, with each other in solidarity as minorities, right? I think we can all agree that Rick Chow should be in prison. He shot and murdered a 14-year-old boy. However, why are we combating that with racism against one another? In my opinion, the only person that wins as the result of us attacking each other, us unfairly discriminating against Black Americans unfairly discriminating against Asian Americans, are the bigots that support Rick Chow being found not guilty. One man's actions should not justify demonizing an entire community.
Now let us be clear. This conversation must not become an excuse to spread hate against every Asian person, every Asian family, or every Asian business. That is not justice. That is not wisdom. That is not the goal. The goal is not to replace one form of prejudice with another. The goal is accountability. The goal is respect. The goal is economic discipline. The goal is for black people to understand the power of their own money and use it with intention. Because when a community spends billions but owns very little, that community must ask itself hard questions. Who are we building? Who are we empowering? Who are we enriching? And when we walk into these businesses, are we treated like valued customers or like suspects? That is why many people are calling this not just a boycott, but a blackout. A blackout means taking black dollars and putting them back into black hands. It means supporting black-owned beauty supply stores, black-owned restaurants, black-owned nail salons, black-owned clothing brands, black-owned barbershops, black-owned grocery stores, black-owned services, and black-owned platforms. It means saying our money must circulate inside our community longer than a few minutes. That is the heart of the matter. But of course, every movement faces criticism. Some people say, how can you boycott Asian businesses when Asia makes phones, cars, electronics, and products used around the world? But that misses the point. People are not talking about boycotting an entire continent. They are talking about the businesses directly operating inside black neighborhoods, directly making money from black people, and directly being accused of mistreating the people they serve. That is a different conversation. This is not about Samsung phones, Honda cars, K-pop, anime, or global trade. This is about local power. This is about what happens on the street where black people live. This is about the beauty supply store where black women buy hair products. This is about the nail salon where black women spend their money every week. This is about the corner store, the restaurant, the gas station, and the businesses that know the black community is their customer base, but still fail to build a relationship of respect with that same community. And here is another question. If a community has the right to spend its money anywhere, does it not also have the right to stop spending its money somewhere? The answer is yes. Every community has that right. Money is a vote. Every dollar is a decision. Every purchase says, I support this. So when black people choose to support businesses that respect them, that is not hatred. That is strategy. That is self-respect. That is a community waking up to the fact that forgiveness without change only teaches people that they can continue the same behavior without consequences.
I have seen more Asian Americans being upset at the fact that Black Americans are threatening to boycott Asian businesses than I have seen Asian Americans speaking out against the murder of Cyrus Carmick Belton, a child who was murdered at the hands of an Asian man. And this has everything to do with race, especially when anti-blackness is so deeply rooted in our community. I have said this a million times, and I'll say it as many times as I need to so you can get it through your thick skulls. The only reason why Asians exist in America in such a large population is because black activists fought for our right to be here during the civil rights movement. White people did not want us here. It's not enough for Asian people to just be not racist. You have to be anti-racist, and you have to be speaking out against these injustices, or else they'll continue to happen. We absolutely owe the black community solidarity, and the sooner that we realize that we're not much different from each other is the sooner that real change starts to happen.
And this is why the conversation is so emotional. Black people have often been expected to forgive quickly, move on quickly, and forget quickly. When something happens, the world tells black people to calm down. When black people speak up, they are called angry. When they organize, they are called divisive. When they protest, they are called dangerous. When they boycott, they are called hateful. But when pain keeps repeating itself, silence becomes impossible. One of the clips even brought up the story of Vincent Chin, a Chinese-American man whose death in 1982 became a major turning point for Asian American civil rights activism. His community demanded justice because they believed his life mattered, and they believed the punishment given was not enough. That history matters because it shows that when a community feels wounded, that community has the right to organize, speak, march, demand justice, and insist on dignity. So why is it difficult for some people to understand when black people do the same? Why is empathy given in one direction but denied in another? This is where the pain sits. Many black people are not asking for special treatment. They're asking for equal humanity. They're asking that businesses operating in their neighborhoods stop treating them like threats while taking their money. They are asking that people stop playing the victim when the real issue is accountability. They're asking that respect should not be optional. But the most important part of this moment is what black people do next. Anger alone is not enough. Viral videos are not enough. Empty stores are not enough. The real victory comes when black communities build alternatives. If you are a black business owner, this is your moment to show up. Promote your business, improve your service, treat your people well. Make it easy for the community to find you. If you sell hair products, let people know. If you run a salon, let people know. If you own a restaurant, a shop, a brand, a delivery service, a clothing line, a cleaning business, a grocery store, or an online store, this is the time to stand up. A boycott without replacement becomes frustration, but a boycott with black ownership becomes power. So let this not only be a season of anger, let it be a season of building. Let it be a season where black dollars are redirected with purpose. Let it be a season where communities create directories of black-owned businesses, support each other publicly, review each other positively, and make it normal to buy black, hire black, recommend black, and build black. And to those watching from outside the black community, understand this clearly. This message is not, we hate you. This message is, respect us. The message is, do not profit from us while looking down on us. The message is, if you want our dollars, you must also value our lives. So now I leave you with this final question, and I want you to answer honestly in the comment section. Is this boycott a sign of division, or is it a sign that black people are finally learning to use their economic power with discipline? Thank you for watching The Voice of the Voiceless. If this video made you think, like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We're not here to spread hate, we're here to speak truth, demand respect, and remind the world that the voiceless still have a voice.